All right. Hello. I'm going to stop saying this is my review. This is my rant and observations of The Real Housewives of New York City Legacy season 15. All of 15, sort of, especially the reunions. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. I'll say this. Wasn't a big fan of this particular cast at first. I'm still a little like, with them. Love all the Housewives franchises. I should have a fucking PhD in that shit. But I'm a huge fan of New York, the original cast. So it was a lot to accept this new cast. I thought last season was just okay. They seemed like a bunch of discombobulated women put together and thrown on camera, and it just didn't feel authentic. This season felt a little more authentic, minus Rebecca, because why was she here? I felt like this season, a lot of it was boring and filler until like the last couple episodes. The shit with Brynn. Let's talk about Brynn. To me, Brynn is a sociopath, and she gives me chaos demon energy. The fact that you take like little words and things from conversations and flip it. The shit you said about Jenna being broke and then saying that Aaron said she was broke. The comment you made about Jessel, referring to her husband not being the love of her life. Like little shit like that. The shit with Ubah, girl. I think Brynn has a lot of issues. And I feel like, for me, I always joke that I should have been a psychiatrist. But there's a moment in part 2 of the reunion at the end where she's talking to Ubah. And it really sprung out at me that Brynn is like a 15-year-old girl. Even the wording that she used, I didn't want to make you mad. And everything is like, her response is like a teenager to everything. Like a hurt teenager. She's a hurt woman. I feel like deep inside there's a hurt little girl in there. Doesn't excuse any of her behavior, but it definitely explains more of her behavior. Now, her being sexually assaulted, I absolutely 1000% believe that she was assaulted. And I feel for her. I was sexually assaulted when I was 23. I'm 43 now. That shit still gets to me. It still bothers me. And just hearing the little bits of what happened to her, it sounds really bad. Like, Brynn, you need to talk to somebody, like real talk. And I can't imagine being assaulted and the guy is just walking around free as a bird. That's horrible. That's a lot. That's a lot to take in. And I feel like anyone doubting her, like it was so obvious. She was having like a physical reaction to what the little bit that she was telling about what happened to her. So I don't know. I feel for you, Brynn. Get some help. You need help in a lot of areas because I think it's more than just that. I think your relationship with women, I think the whole sex kitten act that you do, I think it's all a facade for something much deeper that you're hiding. Get help, darling, because you need it. Therapy is amazing. I recommend it to everybody. But none of that absolves you from the fuck shit that you bring. Because, Brynn, that shit that you pulled on Ubah in the finale, like Sai said, you weaponized your trauma for the downfall of a friend. You did. Now, I don't know if she was trying to... Actually, you know, I'm not even going to say that because I really don't know. I'm not her. But it definitely gave... I want to make her look bad. And for her to so carelessly say, well, I don't know if she clocked what I told her. Like, you just blame the shit out of her. And now you're like, well, I don't know if she heard me, you know, like, really? I think, Brynn, you showed yourself. And the worst part is it was on national TV, so everybody got to see it. We all know how you are. Now, here's my thing. You're not a terrible person. That's some shit. That's a major character flaw that you need to work on. And as an adult and as someone in your age, you need to work on that shit because it's only going to get worse. And to me, that's pretty bad. Like, we're at the worst. We're at worse. We're at level worse. What you did, that was bad. And like Jenna said, two things can be right at the same time. You can still be hurting and need help and we can still have empathy, sympathy, all the ease for you, but you still ain't shit for lying on that lady, talking about Jessel, flipping the story about Jenna, and who else knows what else you've done. Because if you do this on camera, imagine what you do in your personal life and what we don't see. And like I said before, I feel like she hasn't grown past 15. She hasn't grown past 15. She reminds me of a teenager, the way she handles things. So you need to work on that. Rebecca. So Rebecca, why did you come on this show? And I know you said it was to promote your brand because your brand, I guess, dropped, 70% during COVID, and this was a way to enhance your brand. You didn't talk about your brand a lot. We had the one episode where you showed all the stuff you made for Wicked, and Sai's daughter got to see it. Beautiful work. Rebecca's business, her products are great. I'm just not understanding why she came on this show, especially being a Scientologist, when you knew that was going to be the topic of the discussion, to quote Minnie from Little Women Atlanta. Like, really? Okay, so here's my thing, Rebecca. The biggest elephant in the room is that you're a Scientologist. And the fact that you don't really talk about it says a lot. And you yourself said that it took you over an hour and some change to explain it. And you never really fully explained it to, who is it, Raquel and Jessel, when you guys went all out to dinner. My whole thing is, Scientology is such a tight-knit thing anyway. I'm surprised that they even were like, yeah, you should go on a reality show. I thought that was crazy. Now, I'm going to eat all my words and say this, because I watch a lot of reality TV, including across the pond. I'm a big Big Brother fan, especially Celebrity Big Brother in the UK. Kirstie Alley, rest her soul, was a huge Scientologist. She went on Celebrity Big Brother in 2017, 2016. And I thought she handled herself well on the show, because let me tell you, they was grilling her. And she managed to answer their questions and still be vague at the same time. Now, she was older than Rebecca, but she was able to kind of get them off her back. She definitely caught a little heat. I kind of feel like if you're a Scientologist and you're going on a reality show where you're yourself, that's par for the course. You need to understand what's going to be happening. You know you're going to be getting asked all these questions. I think she made herself not look any better on Reunion when she was trying to explain and saying that they were attacking her for it. No one attacked you. They were just asking questions. It appears to me that asking a Scientologist questions about Scientology, from her perspective, from what I gathered, is attacking her. You shouldn't have come on the show then. And you didn't make yourself look good. You didn't make Scientology look any better. And I don't really know if you helped your brand. I don't know. And then that ridiculous, lame-ass, bum-ass prank. Okay. Overall, Real Housewives, New York City legacy. If it does come back, because I've been reading in the blogs that it may not be coming back, or it's on pause or whatever. They need to definitely keep this cast minus Rebecca, maybe add somebody else, and give them more shit to do. I think we need to rework. Honestly, don't keep the whole cast. I would get rid of Aaron, and I would get rid of Brynn. Brynn is good TV, but she's infuriating. I don't like Brynn. She's super infuriating to me, but she is good television. Overall, this season could have been a lot better, but I do think the last couple episodes were important. To sum it all up, because I'm talking a lot and I got to go to work. Season was I give it a D+. The last couple episodes definitely get a B+. But if they do come back, I would get rid of Aaron and Brynn, bring in new people, keep the other folks, and swap them out, have them go somewhere lit for their trip and see where it goes. I don't know. Anyway, enjoy y'all Thursday.